Drug abuse, according to World Health Organization, is the harmful use of psychoactive substances, including alcohol and illicit drugs. In Nigeria, drug abuse has reached an all-time high, compelling government to act swiftly. Chairman National Committee Against Drug Abuse Buba Marwa says nearly 50 million Nigerians between the ages of 15 and 64 suffer from drug abuse. Of this number, Marwa says 3 million are addicted to drugs. He noted that the increasing rate of banditry, kidnapping and other pockets of violence are crimes associated with drug abuse.
As we all know, the drug scourge has reached unprecedented proportions in Nigeria. Globally, the prevalence rate of drug use is about 5%, 4.6 to 5%, and in Nigeria it's about 15%. So there's a very high number of Nigerians that are using drugs. Nearly 15 million between the ages of 15 and 64. Of that number, about 3 million are addicted to it. And as we are witnessing, the increasing rates of banditry, kidnapping, violent crime, all these are associated with drug abuse. In fact, one of the governors in the Northwest told me specifically that the kidnappers now ask for money and drugs. They ask for money and also a certain quantity of drugs.
In his remarks, the FCT Minister Muhammad Bello highlighted 3 major steps being adopted by government to tackle drug abuse in the country.
But from our assessment, the matter can be summarized in 3 main challenges. One is funding. NDLEA has to be properly funded to be able to get the right manpower and the right equipment. Most of what is being done now by other agencies is basically supportive to NDLEA that has the core mandate. I recall sometime we realized that in the entire NDLEA office of the FCT, covering a population of almost 6 million people, they had only 120 personnel. So obviously that is not enough. Even just to man the entry points into the FCT to be able to check the vehicles, 120 people wouldn't be enough, not to talk of going all over the place. So they depended on FCT administration as well as other sister security agencies. That I think shouldn't be that. I think it's very important also to strengthen enforcement and by extension prosecution. Where the numbers are, the figures I mentioned to you, and the resources are not available, obviously you cannot prosecute, you cannot enforce and even prosecute. And in many communities, not even in the metropolis, but in the surrounding satellite towns, we've received complaints from the traditional institution whereby you see, like you rightly mentioned, these substances being openly sold. But there is no capacity to enforce and prosecute. I think this is very important. From what we gather and from what you hear, some of them are known, but they are untouchable. I think if example is being made with them, it's very important, absolutely. And finally, rehabilitation. And I think that's the most difficult one.
One thing was clear from the meeting, and that is drug abuse poses a serious danger to the future of the country and therefore calls for public awareness. As the authorities move to strengthen drug control policies, more counseling and treatment services will be required, and this gap, the Marwa-led committee believes the FCT administration can fill to address cases of drug abuse in the Federal Capital Territory. Chinedu Mbatwegu reporting for Clearview Television.